Wow, you guys, I cannot believe that it's already May. It's the 5th month of the year. I mean, like, it's so fast. It feels like just yesterday I'm just filming for my Halafeb special. And now, like, in Kuwait is actually getting summer already. I mean, like, we only have 2 seasons, you guys. Only have summer and winter, and that's it. It's starting to get really sunny outside, but it still has that breezy wind.
12 seconds later.
Oh my gosh, with all of that, I forgot to say hi to you guys. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Today is another Saturday video for everyone. You know, I hope that you're not getting tired of me. Yeah, I've been continuously doing YouTube since the past year, and I'm overwhelmed by the growth of it. And now it is May, and I will be sharing to you guys the books that I'm really planning to read this month. But do not expect a long list for today's month because I just have several books here that I feel like it's the ideal number of of how many books I can read in a month. So don't judge me about that. It's
all about my growth, all about my progress in reading. So
without being too chit-chatty enough, let's roll the intro. Hello, beautiful people! Rise and shine in a world that is gleeful. Yes, welcome back to
Okay, guys, take it from the top. Louder.
A 1, 2.
Sachi Cybery YouTube channel. Shh. What's YouTube? Oh my gosh, this bracelet. Okay. So like I told you a while ago, today's month, it would just be a short number of books that I'm planning to read.
Because ideally, I could not read like 10 books in a month.
I wish I could, you guys, but I'm not that kind of person. I am this like very slow reader who can only get to read one book in 1 week or maybe 2 weeks or so. It just really depends on my mood. And I have to be honest, for the past few weeks, you guys, I haven't been really reading. I'm being honest with you. Unlike last year, every time I have a free time, I would just read all the books around me. But now that I have that free time, I just chose not to read books. But now, as making of this video, I realized that I have to get back on my track. I have to get back on my hobby. And yeah, so here is my plans. So let us start first with the book called People We Meet on Vacation. So this is like a very timely book because right now I am taking a vacation, a good day break from school. So this is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, and this is the first book that I am planning to read this month. However, you guys, I actually read this, like half of the book already, as you can see with the tabbings. So this is a story about 2 college best friends. Well, that is just from the past, but in this book, we are going to focus on their present. So after 2 years of no communication and not so much talking with each other, it came into an occurrence that they both met again. So yeah. Yes, that is a contemporary romance. So basically, 2 characters here is named Poppy, which is the girl, and Alex, which is the guy. So Poppy, I could be chatty about this book because I already know like the half page of it. So Poppy here is a travel blogger. She works for an agency wherein she has to have a lot of reviews about the vacation sites in different countries. So it's a travel blogging site. Then we have Alex, who is an English teacher. So really, they do have very opposite characters. Like Poppy is the more extroverted person, while Alex is more like an introverted person. Like the person that you're seeing who is always sitting on the corner and reading a book. So both of them really are opposite. So that's what I like about it also. And contemporary romance. Hey, I've been reading a lot of fantasy romance lately, and this one is just new to the mix, since contemporary romance is actually nice because it could get you to relate on such things, and the realistic view in contemporary romance is just so bomb. But if I could update you guys about my feel with this book, People We Meet on Vacation, I actually did not like the start of it. Just to be frank, I DNF'd this book because of Verity. So just a short story here. I read this book. I forced myself to finish it until the end, but then I got distracted with Colleen Hoover's book Verity, because we actually have this book club wherein we are out to read the same book, and then eventually we're going to tackle about it. So I DNF'd this book and focused to the other one, and then now since it's around May and I feel like I have an obligation to finish it, because girl, if I will not finish this book and I find this boring, I will be wasting my money on buying this copy. So I really have to finish this book no matter what. Oh, you guys, if ever I finish People We Meet on Vacation, I will be giving you a separate review about this, and I can't wait to do that. So the next book here is Where the Crawdads Sing. This is coming from Delia Owens. So here, I am, just to be frankly honest, I'm not really familiar with this book. I just saw it trending everywhere. You know, I am the type of person who doesn't read a synopsis, not unless if people are talking about it. I mean, that's how I live in this life, honey. That's how I live. Although I do not recommend you to do that, because sometimes the books that I just get from the reviews of other people could just sometimes like disappoint me or what. So yeah, but I don't know. I just kept on being that way. So Where the Crawdads Sings, I do not have a clue about it. But there's one thing that I know. I feel like this is going to be a murder mystery case, which is something interesting. I got this not from a YA section, a young adult section, but more likely I got this in a new adult section. What really led me to buy this is the thing at the back. More than 4 million copies sold. And I'm just this girl really curious on why does everyone seem to like this, and why is it a #1 New York bestseller. Just to be fun fact, you guys, like I feel like most of my books here are #1 New York Times bestseller. So what is the difference actually? But okay, let's learn this book together and let us read the synopsis on the back page. How long can you protect your heart? For years, rumors of the Marsh Girl have haunted Barkley Cove, a quiet town on the North Carolina coast. So in late 1969, when handsome Chase Andrews is found dead, the locals immediately suspect Kya Clark, the so-called Marshall Girl. See, I told you, it's a murder mystery. But Kya is not what they say. Sensitive and intelligent. She has survived for years alone in the marsh that she calls home, finding friends in the gulls and lessons in the sands. Then the time comes when she yearns to be touched and loved. When two young men from town become intrigued by her wild beauty, Kya opens herself to a new life until the unthinkable happens. Where the Crawdads Sing is at once an exquisite ode to the unnatural world, a heartbreaking coming-of-age story, and a surprising table of possible murder. I told you guys. Always remind us that we are forever shaped by the children we once were, and that we are all subject to the beautiful and violent secrets that nature keeps. So yes, the reason I bought this book because it is a murder mystery. But I don't know, there's just something with murder mystery that keeps you on the edge while reading. I feel like that's like the main factors why I got this book. Just to predict, if ever I will read this book this month, there will be no dull moment. Well, not unless if I don't really enjoy Delia Owen's writing, but yeah, let's just give it a try since it's a murder mystery. Okay, so down to the last book from our list. I told you, it's only 3 books, you guys. So this is A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kamirer. So, A Curse So Dark and Lonely, I have been mentioning this book for quite a long time now. Like, I feel like it was last year when I went to Jarir bookstore sale, and then I could see this around the corner, and I'm really planning to buy this, but I could not just buy it. Oh, I'm actually looking forward for the book A Curse So Dark and Lonely. A Curse So Dark and Lonely, which is actually a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and I can't wait for that. So yeah, let's just see if all of the books that I have in mind will be available. I don't know, girl problems. I have a lot of books that I really want to buy that time, and I just didn't got Curse So Dark and Lonely, and here we are now. Oh, that's so chatty. And here we are now, you guys. I finally bought it. So this is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. So we have Prince Ren and Harper. Now, I do not have a good idea on what this book is, but from what I know, it is a trilogy. We have A Curse So Dark and Lonely, A Heart So Fierce and Broken, and the last book, which I could not recall the title. So let us read the synopsis together. Prince Ren, the heir to the Amber, is cursed, forced to repeat the autumn of his 18th year over and over. He can only be freed if a girl truly falls for him. And after so many failures of his kingdom and its people are barely holding on. Harper, the other character. Harper's life has never been easy, but she's learned to be tough enough to survive the streets of Washington, D.C. When she is sucked into Ren's world, nothing is as it seems. Powerful forces are standing against Amber Fall, and it will take more than a broken curse to save it from utter ruin. So just from that statement, I do feel like this is going to be a mixed world between the fantasy of Amber Fall and the reality, which is in Washington, D.C. So I feel like this book has a similar vibe with The Crown Prince that I actually have back there. So in The Crown Prince, the girl is actually living in a contemporary world while the guy is living in a fantasy world. So I feel like it has a mixture to that with A Curse So Dark and Lonely. And that is all for my plans for the month of May. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't liked, please do like this video and subscribe to my channel. Woo! And as always, ready, get set, and start reading. Bye!